Some of the world's finest classical music might have been lost forever were it not for a woman who has spent nearly 2 decades restoring it to prominence. Adriana Diaz on the quest to find and catalog pieces written by some long-forgotten Black composers.
Ready, go!
At Brooklyn's Ryder Elementary School, students in the Harmony program got a front row seat to world-class violinist Rachel Barton Pine. She's playing music by composers like Ignatius Sancho, a self-taught British slave, and Chevalier de Saint-Georges, who was once the envy of Mozart.
This music, a lot of it hasn't been published. A lot of it was published but is long out of print due to historic discrimination.
The classical music of more than 350 Black composers spanning 4 centuries has resurfaced thanks to Pine's determined research.
Our primary motivation behind doing this work is to inspire young African-American students that classical music is part of their history and that they're an important part of classical music's future.
And it seems to be working.
Who did you think classical music was for?
Old people.
And now do you feel like classical music is for you?
Yes.
Pine's initiative, Music by Black Composers, has created a music book and even a coloring book. Inspiration composer Jessie Montgomery would have welcomed when she was younger.
Knowing about these performers and composers probably would have eliminated the question in my head. Am I odd for being Black and interested in classical music?
It's a question already answered by these young violinists.
I want to be a composer so I can share my feeling with the world.
Oh, that's so sweet. I love that.
Tchaikovsky doesn't expect his violin concerto to only be played by Russians. We're all supposed to play all the good music because that's how we learn about each other.
And orchestrate harmony. Adriana Diaz, CBS News, Brooklyn, New York.